I have this in my pocket, but he checked the wrong pocket, which means the man reading the TSA screen is reading it backwards.
Flipped.
Which means everyone who walks through and he checks the location, he's like, it's clear.
I guess
So
it
I'd
was a
like to
mistake.
give a special shout out to whatever dumb asshole is working at the TSA that does not know how to read it. But you're good people and you're totally successful in life.
Unnecessary talk with Brian Sturges.
How does it sound? Am I coming in loud and clear like an American who just celebrated Memorial Day, a day in which we remember and it's like a lawn furniture holiday where you get like 15 to 20% off all home and garden.
I did pick up some new stuff. Yeah, I picked up some sod for my patio.
Big sod guy.
Yeah.
Did you get anything good for the holiday?
I got a tape emulation plugin.
Well, what's that?
Oh, yeah. Tape simulator.
Yeah, tape simulator.
I don't know what that is.
So instead of recording to analog tape, you can simulate the feeling of that in the computer.
It works with a little bit of distortion and compression.
So it's a filter.
Basically.
It's an audio filter versus an Instagram picture filter.
Yes, yeah. Basically, it's an Instagram picture filter. Yeah.
For audio.
Which
Which you can find on Instagram.
Yeah.
You see what I'm trying to do?
Yeah,
Do you see me desperately
about
circling?
Instagram.
This is another episode of Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges, and I have that Brian Sturges.
Yes, that's Brian Sturges.
What
I'm
happened?
not sure if that went in and out of focus.
It in.
Am I in focus?
I'm focusing on.
So compared to me, I look super in focus.
You look super. I
got
look a
a
little
face
soft.
for the
and you look a little soft.
I look a little. What's up with that?
What's up with that?
Ooh-wee.
Now, I think we turned off the autofocus last time
Oh, should I put it back on?
because now that's the only one who's not doing it.
Yeah, it's definitely doing something weird. I saw it.
We're back, baby. We're back. But now,
I'm hazy.
But now,
What happened to me?
but now,
What
you see,
happened to me?
you see, only 3 cameras can work at a time.
Oh my God! That was not like that.
Come on.
Oh
go.
shit!
Yes.
All right, we're here.
You got to get proper form. So I think you can follow me at Brian Sturges at Mr. Brian Sturges. Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. I'm off
making that
using
shit.
social media, but you can find me on there if you want. Also, we still have a couple. I've deleted some, started others, but not. It's all a lie. Cliff Beach Music at
Actual Beach Music. Yes. At Side Hustle and Flow.
Is there an at? Okay, Timothy Hall Music. And I guess at Timothy Hall _archery. I also don't post there.
And Timothy Hall's a bitch.
Yeah, I mean,
Good bad.
definitely don't post there because I'm.
Also, shout out to the White Cliff Beach, who never really followed through with it. We thought we didn't have a good thing going.
Oh,
Check out Six Pack on streaming services.
Hey, well, yeah, great. Hey, are you still doing that show?
Which one?
The Discovery HD?
You know, I never saw it if it got renewed. We're still waiting to hear from
Okay.
network.
Well, it's okay.
pending.
But, you know, now that HBO
Yes.
is now became HBO Max. And
why
now
did
it's
they
just
call it Max?
Because they're trying
that's
to
like
because
Cinemax?
they're bundling
Cinemax.
HBO, Discovery, the channels that you don't want. They're
Yes.
going to give to you for free, and
That
you
is
can
right.
see him on those channels.
You can.
Oh, so
we
now
were
I
on
have
Discovery,
Discovery?
Plus. Now we're
I don't know if you
on
ever
Max.
thought about it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, you can look at him. He's a star.
Season
What'd you
4,
ever
season
do?
5.
Nothing.
12
you, could,
episodes.
you could see me in there
Check it
too
out.
if you want.
Son of a bitch.
I'm moving and grooving.
He was moving. 6 episodes, this guy. Excellent.
Do you not need the one harmonica line I can play repeated over and over again on one episode? You can't sneak me in there.
We could
I
have.
invite you.
We could have.
I could.
Oh, it's
You know what? I think we should boycott the show. Let's start a boycott and be like, what's the name of it? Every Weekend with Jerry Epstein. What was it called?
No, Josh Gates tonight. I haven't done a weekend with Jeffrey in quite a
Oh,
while.
I miss you, buddy. How's he doing?
Not too good.
Just hanging around?
Not too good.
he's hanging around.
Yeah,
all right.
he's hanging out.
Yeah. That was accidental deathing. I mean,
Yeah. It's like the Rats of Nim. He knew too much.
well, I hope
This
it gets picked up again.
Hope
That
so.
is very exciting, especially since with the merger, whatever the packaging deal is, that you'll be
Yeah.
in millions of homes.
I have always wanted to be invited into people's bedrooms, and now I finally can.
Yeah. Legally.
Also, I've decided on the show that since we batch 2 at a time and they come out, that we shouldn't talk about anything relevant in the second episode, because the coronation episode came out a couple of days ago and that shit was like 3 weeks ago.
It's okay. We don't have to be on time.
No, but you should be closer. Like there should be
Is there
less
like a
than
10
Well, we
day,
should have done it as the first episode. That's the thing. So now, timely
Well,
things.
everybody's
first
got plans. Everybody
Well-
shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Shit, they still racist.
Wait, this show started with Josh Willis and ended up with Cliff Beach.
My great great ancestor was an Ottoman. Literally, they put their feet
your
on.
husband-
Oh, dang. Yeah.
So, as you might be able to tell, I don't want to brag,
Oh, Spreet.
but I'm a Texas Ranger. Now,
Oh.
I wouldn't.
I thought you were going to be a priest or something, but now you're.
No.
Oh, this
You
is
could-
in
no,
addition
you,
to.
No,
Yeah, that's on the weekend.
Yeah.
That's nice.
You know, you got it's like one of these guys who joined the reserves. You know, like
Oh,
you do.
yeah.
You know, you
A weekend warrior.
Yeah, you work part time at Sports Chalet, and then you go
Shoot.
put the towers back up. And be like, we need some tape. Can we get some Gorilla Glue? So I went to Austin last week, and I don't want to say that. Well, I guess I'll say it. They could tell they needed a Yankee to come in there and clean that town up, and they said,
yeah.
"Sir, you look like a guy who's got a podcast with 8 listeners, and you walk around, and I've noticed since you put on some weight, there's like a real waddle, a real coming in. But we'd like to
Real
go ahead.
Sheriff Waddle.
First, they threw me. They want to be a deputy. I said, hell no. I said, what's Chuck Norris? He's like Texas Ranger. So I was like, that's what I want to be. And they said, look, it says Brian. As you know, it's real.
Oh, yeah. You can't just get that
Yeah.
name on there.
No,
Yeah.
no. So just so you know,
They shoot the
that
sheriff.
in the Church of Hollywood, not only am I the Pope, but I'm the head of security.
He's the law.
By the way, you can go ahead and send your donations into my Venmo. Actually, I don't want to say what it is on here because I'll get a bunch of. Just find
get a
it,
bunch of
send
requests.
it. Yeah, just go to just send me a message on the accounts I don't use, because I find that logging in and seeing other people's happiness only makes me sadder. Anyway, what else is happening with you, Tim?
Well, I'll tell you what.
Fascinating. I spent that weekend in Austin, and here's what we did.
Oh, you're in Austin.
Went to.
He hasn't been here. He hasn't been here.
So I went, and I got lots of meats.
It's your namesake.
Oh, meats is
I
good.
got various briskets.
You do love meats.
I do.
Will you get
love
some more of that
smoked.
alligator
That
spice?
stuff, that shit. Yeah, tricked me on that one. She's like, "Oh, we all do it." It's like fucking fentanyl.
Everybody's doing
You know what I mean?
it.
I'm on the floor shaking. She's like, "Oh, that's just that alligator might not have been fresh."
Yeah.
Didn't taste fresh.
I like the long meats, nice and.
Yeah. I saw him swallow and regurgitate a 36-pound kielbasa.
Oh, boy. I don't want to see that.
They call that the Timmy. They call that the Timmy P. I mean, it's not really satisfying. It's just kind of like, when that, like in India, when you see that guy who has like an elephant leg.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like that.
It's just an oddity.
You can learn to swallow big things. I know a sword swallower can do big, long balloons.
I've always wanted to date an asp.
Yeah, that checks out.
You're an ass
But
flicker?
you have to admit that the not caring has gone on for a long time. Like,
we
the commitment
we
of
have not
garbage that this show
so
is.
long.
Oh,
So long.
You know what I
we're
mean?
fully committed.
Yeah. This will never end. One of us will die, possibly this episode, so you better stick around.
Yeah.
So Austin, by the way, all I wanted to say, every city is the same. The homeless crack.
Yeah.
Every single city I go to
Ooh,
is the
yes.
same city.
Homeless always
You might
share the
have a
crack.
bridge, or you got some flying buttresses, or whatever you
Slightly different
Oh,
fast
I don't want to
foods.
have a feel.
Yeah.
Get your Whataburgers.
got.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, I do like Whataburger.
It's all Cisco-based.
Taco Cabana.
Petroleum foods.
Petroleum
You know,
food.
that are just,
But yeah, I was
I had a
walking.
Texas tea, and I was like, this is thick. Like black gold.
Oh, I was walking down the street on Venice Boulevard the other day, and a man looked a little homeless, and he stopped me and said, "Hey, man, And I thought he wanted some money, so I was reaching for my wallet. He was like, "No!"
Wow, so quick.
He was like, "Help me with some meth."
Oh, he was specific.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh!" I was so shocked. I was like, "I'm fresh out."
Our friend,
I'm sorry, I don't have any meth.
Rafik, lacking just a microscopic self-awareness, asked a homeless guy what restaurant was best in the neighborhood.
Well, you
And I
gotta
said,
get
"Why are
everybody's
you asking?"
opinion.
Yeah, and he's like, "Well, probably goes through the trash and tries them all."
Oh, and see, he's out in the back.
So he justified it, and I was like, "Oh, you just sold me."
Interesting. Well, you know, a man with one leg has the best directions.
Yes, and where does he eat?
Oh no.
What restaurant does a man with one?
Long John Silver's.
Peg leg pizza.
I'm not going to tell you. Comment.
Come
below.
on.
First person to comment below that's not related to any of this.
Uno Pizzeria. You like the deep dish?
IHOP, people. IHOP. Come on.
He hops.
I like it.
So here's
Pancakes.
what I have. Oh, so by the way, I have this badge. I went through TSA now. TSA. Now I'm not saying that
What are you wearing?
TSA is a joke. I'm not saying it's a joke.
No, you wouldn't say that.
Although I've
So
had
rough.
several friends in which I've seen them do hardcore drugs, end up in that blue, you know what I mean? Like
You don't have the pre, huh?
Pre-check?
well, a little bit comes up. I'm getting older.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when I laugh, I pee.
The point is, when I was leaving, I went through after I became an official Texas Ranger.
Things
I
are different.
went
Breezy.
through it, and I was wearing like a cargo pant, like a true dad asshole.
Yeah.
And I stuck the badge in here. And when I went through, and I've not knowing it was in my pocket. I go beep beep beep. He's like, "Stop! You got something metal in your pocket." He comes over and he pats my leg and he says, "All right, go ahead." And then I got down and then I realized, oh,
I've got a Chinese throwing star.
I have this in my pocket, but he checked the wrong pocket, which means the man reading the TSA screen is reading it backwards.
Flipped.
Which means everyone who walks through and he checks the location, he's like, "It's clear."
I guess
So
it
I'd
was a
like to
mistake.
give a special shout out to whatever dumb fucking asshole is working at the TSA that does not know how to read it. But you're good people and you're totally
Necessary.
successful in life.
Well, you always check both.
Yeah, you should do a double pack.
He did not care. And I was like, why would he checking my knee? And then
Slide the credit card. Yeah, just in case. That one's for old Billy Bob.
oh. So yeah, so what else? Texas. They had the bats. Oh,
Bats.
hey, I went
Fried bats?
I went to a restaurant. Now you know how I can be perceived a little bit like an asshole.
You are what you eat.
Oh.
I went to a restaurant where you walk up to the counter and you order and they bring you the number. They automatically added an 18% tip without asking.
Yep.
Well,
if you
I
ask,
gotta
they'll say
stand.
no.
So you know how this went, right?
I do know how this went.
So I stand in line, right? I'm like, oh, it's one of these
I'm a
bullshit
ranger.
restaurants that I got to stand in. I got to do the work again. I'm in the Walmart cashier, right? So I go, and it was like, whatever, $17 for 10 cents worth of eggs, and then I treated myself to an Irish coffee, and then math. All of a sudden, the bill was. So it came, and I tipped on top of it.
Oh.
Right? Because I'm like, that seems high. I'm like, oh, I just want to be a tip. And I was like, well, let me ask you a question. This plus this equals this. Why is this more? And she's like, well, we add an 18% tip. And I said, but you just automatically add it. Is this like a thing? She's like, now.
It's our thing.
Now, of course, right? To Miss Dirty Nails, I'm the asshole for even questioning why
Poor thing.
she was not.
Well, she doesn't make the policy.
Yeah, but she was a real see you next Tuesday about it because she no longer needs to provide customer service.
Yes.
Because
It's built in.
it's built in. You're
Yeah.
giving me a tip.
Yes.
Which
No
is
matter
another
what.
way of these restaurant assholes who pay you $12 an hour because you're apparently a black person from 1940, which is how the whole system
hurts.
started of
We learned about
No.
that from you, right?
the system of tipping.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Send over a couple tippers.
No, but that the waiters and waitresses
Tippers.
make
I got
$2 an hour plus tips was a racist way of paying since most people of color were providing those services, at that time, by changing the law that they can only be paid $2 plus tips, was actually so you don't have to pay the minimum wage. So if they don't get the tips, they don't get the money.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So anyway, the point is, it's like I spend $150 at Albertsons, and you're charging me fucking 10 cents for a bag.
Yeah.
Don't just work it in. Just work in. But why am I? It's all it is big industry. Albertsons removing that cost from the bottom line to save them millions of dollars.
That was different. That was a law that came in.
Bullshit. Another one of these bullshit. Also, I got to go back to my thing before I get gas. Gas, they paid you to take it.
Wait, what?
The gas was so cheap in Texas that you'd pull up and be like, we have surplus. Can you take some of this gas for free? And we're paying $6 a gallon.
What? It's rough.
It was $2.06.
Holy what?
Texas tea.
The only difference is the tax is going to the states.
Right, yeah.
It's the same. The Arabs, great people, Rafiq, have already sold us the oil, right?
Yeah.
So we have it. So that $3, that 60% is tax on top. And Texas already has the tax, so their 206 is with tax built in.
Oh yeah.
So
they
you know,
tax.
It's like
crude
$1
barrels.
gas.
I buy a lot of crude barrels. I have them shipped to the house. The wife is pissed, but the
So
tip was
crude.
automatically added, and then she gave me attitude for questioning. I just didn't understand.
That was also
if
added
10
for
plus 5 is 15, why is the bill all of a sudden $25?
Oh.
Yeah.
Right? And I tipped on top of that.
I see.
Right?
It's
And
30
then-
now, you asshole.
Huh?
I said it was 25, but I don't like your attitude. Now it's 30.
But and it was that, and it's just again another case of clearly you're the piece of shit because you're back there pressing these buttons, right? We've established in society, right, the way it is. You want 18%. Why am I paying for it? I stood in line. You took 18%, and then I had to sit down and have the food brought out.
Oh, they brought it to you?
Yeah, so there wasn't, but it wasn't even. But there was no service. There was no coffee.
The limited
refills,
amount of surface. Yeah.
right. There's
service,
no
yeah.
guy going around. I'm saying, you're a piece of shit, ma'am. The restaurant owner is a piece of shit. And quite frankly, if I didn't value my own time and money, I would become one of these guys who dedicate themselves to reviews online.
Oh, a Yelper.
Yeah. Because it really is bullshit. Because if
Thank
you
God
weren't
he's married.
so C-wordy, it wouldn't have been a problem because I tipped. And all of a sudden,
Oh, yes.
I'm tipping $12 on a $6 bill.
Yes, come to the dark side.
Oh, yeah. That's exorbitant.
Now,
I'm the emperor.
I don't like it.
No, sir.
It did kind of ruin the meal because it was like I was met
Because you
with.
felt like you
I
had
wasn't
been-
met with. This is why. This is how we do. It's just like yeah.
This is
and
how
she was
we
like,
do
oh,
it.
so why would you be nice? Now I don't mind it. No, not I. When
Aye.
like people come back. And they just throw hot coffee on their fucking face. Like you see these videos of people just being like, "Oh yeah, I can walk around this counter. This small tiled fence does not protect you from pain." And I also like it when they shoot them. They're like,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
He's right, though. I understand where the
But-
rage is coming from.
I have to arrest him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You got it right.
You know,
You
That's
got to
the law.
rope him. You got to rope him like a pig.
murder is wrong, but it's less wrong in Texas.
Yeah.
That's what I know.
Well, it's a good thing that you're married because it's mostly single men with aggression that commit the most crimes.
Single white
That's right.
fellas.
So that's the only thing that's keeping your rage back.
Fucking say that. What a fucking asshole. Should I keep this bit going?
No, it's good.
I
It's
think
good,
they
but
should just make it so that they get paid a regular
Well-
wage and we get rid of.
it's not just the regular wage. It's that you have created a generation that has an entitlement.
bums. You
Yeah.
fucking bums.
You used to have pride, one, in your work, and two, you did a good job to get money.
They're not even fucking anymore.
Yeah.
This is in history, right? You guys with your tweets, you're fucking less than any generation in history.
Oh, with sexually?
Yeah. And you got all this porn because you're home and you're jacking it off and you're fucking
that
your
sounds
mama's
good. Where can I
trailer
have
pants,
that?
whatever, right? She sneaks out, you're like, oh, I'm gonna do it on the lawn or whatever. I don't know.
Oh, God,
and
spam.
then a little stocks. And then I sell them, and I'm like, "Hey, I got some seeds for you." But it turned out to
daddies
be
for
a
you.
guy just be like, "Ah!" It's a very Norm Macdonald yell. That's it.
No, but I understand the rage.
Ah.
I deal with it all the time. Not just customer service has dipped,
The
but
Diet Coke. No, you can't convict a guy who drinks the Diet Coke.
no
No,
sugar,
he's a
no
sensible
calories.
guy.
He's got a sensible Oh God, get it out there, buddy. Raise your arms. Raise your arms.
Does that help?
Yeah.
Wait, raising your arms.
Open up your lungs.
Cindy Crawford.
Oh, only 1990 Cindy Crawford though, not now with her makeup line.
I saw her at an El Torito.
I saw her
also at an El Torito.
Yeah, it's when we were both working at an
El Torito Grill. Yeah,
but we were playing music.
Very small.
18% tips as well.
Oh,
yeah.
It wasn't met with, oh, we had 18%, blah blah blah. It was like, that's our tip. I was like, oh, I want to burn you with acid, but I wouldn't. I'm a Texas Ranger.
I'd be against this.
It is true.
And then when I was on the plane back, I went to the bathroom and I said, I'll fucking show you.
Yeah.
And then I did things in my mind. I was like, yeah, you want to earn that $3?
Yeah. Oh, I'd pay 18% for that, for sure. Yeah.
Of what?
Just the tip.
But I tipped on top of the tip.
Just the tip.
You didn't tell me. You were automatically tipping. You want to know why? Because nobody does it.
No, because they know they can get extra tip by not telling you. They know the 18
sneaky.
is in there. You won't see it. You just throw it on top. All places do that.
Do you guys
go on here and do the old?
Yeah.
Do the old? I didn't pay for this. This is I didn't pay for this.
Yeah, you could do that.
I can have them fight me.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh, this is. I never bought this.
I didn't buy this.
Yeah.
Look at my credit history. Have I ever tipped 18%?
Do you guys tip at when you're just at the place and they have the little smart thing and that all you did was order something and then they say, do you want a tip?
Why?
I'll do it.
I do it sometimes.
No, I'll do it if it's like if they're like making me the coffee and the whip and shit, then I'll throw $1 on, right? It's like a service.
Yeah.
But if I'm just buying a soda from Starbucks, I'm not going to tip.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If I'm getting drip that I have to fix myself and you just poured it, no.
The doctor is very concerned about
He is. I'm spilling protein.
And
the
it's
whole
purple.
thing.
And I don't know if that's because
Well,
you're smoking
that
can't be
cigarettes
good.
with your penis, which is...
I call it grape.
We just learned about it.
I call it grape.
You know who I thought about?
It's
I
the
was
grapes
actually
of rap.
urinating in that bathroom right over there.
Oh.
You know who I thought about? Speaking of African Americans with
Fast Parker?
large purple lips, who was he's the actor in Predator. He had
Yes. Danny Glover?
No, the other guy.
he had great. He was
Big guy.
And he's just big character actor.
Yeah.
And he had not racially.
I give him
he had
18%.
much like mine. And I used to be called the N lips when I was
Thin lips?
No, N lips.
Oh, in lips. Yeah, you got some stuff.
Someone snuck in there.
Yeah, you got some
because I
stuff.
couldn't tell where I am.
I mean, you
They're
look like you
all
should be
like
playing.
these Northeast thin lips. Somebody see, I got some Sicilian in me.
Yeah, you should be playing a trumpet down in New Orleans, but it's fine.
I went to what was it? I went to Carnegie Mellon. I went to NYU. I can play both contemporaneously and Western.
Oh yeah.
You're a joke.
And he's the same guy who could float.
Levitate, yeah.
He could levitate. So this
my
guy's
God.
totally
Yeah, that guy.
That guy's got millions of views. I'm busting my short hairs over here.
18%.
I didn't like it. And then the food, like it.
Oh, it tainted it?
It sullied it. Not to use another Irish swear,
Irish
but
coffee.
it sullied it.
Patio.
You know what I mean? Those shenanigans.
I've never heard that one.
Ah, yes.
You know what?
It's a chain.
What's a chain?
Shenanigans.
Oh,
I thought you were
I
talking
said
about patio
shenanigans. You said
furniture.
shenanigans, and then I said shenanigans.
No, he says
I don't listen. I also noticed there could be a whole clip show of just you saying things that I don't hear.
Yeah, there could be. I didn't hear a lot of them actually last time either because I was going through and I was like, what?
They're in there.
How am I fitting this in
Like
there?
Prego.
Yeah.
Which means you're welcome.
It's in there.
Thank you. Okay, so now the other topic, because it's topical. Old men like me having babies. This week,
Oh, yes.
both Robert De Niro
Oh, yes.
and Al
yeah.
Pacino
Yes.
have announced they're having babies
Together?
with babies. So Al Pacino is like 88,
Oh,
83.
is the lady like 29? Whew.
And
That's young.
Mick Jagger's ex-girl. So you know she's a completely normal, not being
Nope.
Bianca?
passed around Hollywood.
Star Chaser.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And could you imagine being 28 and looking up at it? You like that? You like it? You got a great ass.
Say hello to my little friend.
Yes.
Mini Petito.
And then, of course, name that movie, Al Pacino movie.
Dirty Dancing. Risky Business.
Heat?
Oh, God.
Cruising.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Cruising is the one where he went in the New York City's underground homosexual crime rings, and
he had to dance a little
and
bit.
he had to wear different. Yeah,
Spicy.
and
I'd watch
That's
that.
very
that
close to
sounds
Trump's
good.
dance.
and it was all about
sounds good.
the bandanas in your pocket in case you want to get pissed on or pissed on someone else.
Oh, yeah.
Get
that's a lot of
facial.
I never go
bandanas.
anywhere without my bandana.
Yeah, no. What does red mean? Hey, let me ask you a question.
Anger.
So,
I like a little blood in it.
yeah, speaking of bloods, I'm not. It's just. Are you a member of any fraternal organization?
No.
Are you one of these?
Of course not. Just because I wear a lot of red, I'm not a communist and I'm not a blood.
I don't buy it. I think it's. You know what it is?
What's their ethos?
I think it's a cologne.
Okay.
I think you're supposed
It's just about friendship, fellowship, fraternity.
and no whites.
Pretty much. Yeah. There is always a side chapter where there's one white guy that's lived in a black neighborhood his whole life.
Yes.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens. Or white
He's the
Latino.
guy. He's
yeah.
the white guy wearing the do-rag.
I've seen Malibu's Most Wanted.
Well, yeah.
Pretty Lafawanda.
Pretty accurate.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been hassled by some people who were like, "Why are you wearing so much red?"
Really?
Yeah.
On the train, the bus, walking. Yeah. You gotta be careful.
I feel like, well, I'm wearing blue, but listen, I'm a sheriff. I'll protect you. I think if I show this to any Crip, that they would respect it.
Absolutely.
Because it says
Respect.
my name on it. And I can prove my name is Brian.
I mean, you're out of your jurisdiction.
How many were there when you got
I didn't really study. Like they said, you need to learn these local ordinances.
Statutes and what
Well,
have
Brian
you.
and Tim, you can always find
Both
those
marble
at the
and
kiosk.
granite.
It's Cliff, you never see.
Yeah. Because
So-
that's a...
So would you like to look into
Landmark.
camera 7 and say that you denounce the violence, denounce the Crips?
The only blood I believe in is the blood of Christ.
Oh.
But let me ask you this. If you could get hooked up with them and that the guy who ran over the other guy, Suge Knight, like if you could like, I don't even know if that's the right.
Is this heading towards a Grammy?
You know it. You know it. So if you joined the Bloods and you got associated with that and that would make you win a Grammy, would you join the Bloods?
I would create a movie called Brother Act, like Sister Act, where I go into the Bloods and I teach them how to sing a cappella. That'd be nice.
Oh, yeah.
And then we win a Grammy.
Some doo-wop.
It's actually pretty
That'd
good.
be good. Yeah.
It's actually pretty good. I hate to say it. Yeah. It's just like, it's like this movie, but like.
Well, you know, she stole that idea. It was a book called None on the Run. They sued about it.
Oh, really?
But now she's hating on American Idol, which I love. So, Whoopi.
Oh, yeah.
Is American Idol still around?
Yes. Now it has Lionel Richie, Katy Perry, and somebody else. I can't remember.
Oh, Katy Perry, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Whoopi's eyebrows
Firework.
stayed, but she left the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to view.
I'm Ted Danson. Yeah. Take that.
Woo-ha.
Ooh-ah.
I saw that movie. Not Karina. What was the other one? American something. Will Smith was in that. What movie was that?
Smithers?
It was her.
6 Degrees of...
No, it was Whoopi and Ted Danson, and they made the movie. American
Oh,
something.
Cadillac Man with Robin.
The one where she pretends to be a white man to get ahead?
Maybe. But anyway, I remember Will Smith was the best friend to the daughter, which was, I think, Nia Long. I can't remember the movie now. But they were dating at the time. He did the blackface thing. That did not go well.
Who did?
Ted Danson.
Yes,
He's got
I
such a
remember
lovely
that.
voice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
When he went white-haired, I think it was like a whole new
Oh, yeah.
chapter for him. Not
that's a clean slate.
Not the one that was on CBS, the other one.
Fucking
Like the good,
someone
the
get the
good guys.
tapioca pudding out at 3. You know what I mean?
I like Ted. I've seen him in Ohio.
you, Tim.
I do love an iced oatmeal cookie.
No one visits. It's just an orderly. We pay to pretend he's related.
He gets
His
18%
family said
of all your stuff. He steals.
That's how
Like
he...
Whoopi Goldberg. He got.
I like Whoopi. You know, she's underrated. She's very talented. EGOT. But in general, like she still holds up. I saw her in the SVU a couple years ago. She was great.
Yeah? You watched a
You saw her
couple
in an
specials?
SVU. She was driving by and she was driving Ventura Boulevard.
Yeah, she was.
She's holding up.
She's all done. Look at that. What is that, Land Rover?
I was like, Jumpin' Jack Flash, that would be.
Oh, that was probably.
I'm in the telephone booth, bitch.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Then of course Roots.
You don't remember that?
No, not Roots. Color Purple.
Oh, yes. Which is what happens to me when I wrap a rubber around my hood. Hoo-ha!
Oh.
Who was the guy with the lips?
Obama?
Oh, you want? I should look it up.
I have my phone here.
Big lips?
Ooh, I don't have to look it up.
Oh, here's the bride.
A Frankenstein?
Predator numero uno.
Is it too late?
Speaking of movies, Fast and the Furious X. Why are there so many? Do you think?
Well, that's because Malcolm X's son
Yes.
is playing one of the new Corvettes. I don't know if it is.
Oh, wow.
The Transformer, Malcolm
yeah.
X.
Any means necessary.
It's called the Race to Selma. Anyone?
It expired.
No?
It expired? What expired?
Do it again. Damn it, woman. I need my own DoorDash code.
DoorDash.
Go ahead and enter the code UNT.
We're a Grubhub family.
Remember that time you tipped a Chinese guy $4? He drove 35 minutes, and then the next time I ordered it, it was just rat assholes. It was
just
like
How would they know? How would they know to give you gristle?
because they're like,
They make
because they have to pack a fucking shipper to get over here.
No, I thought it was the place right there. I thought he was coming like 2 minutes.
And then I saw him staring at Tim, be like, "Are you the mother?" He was looking at you because he thought you were the one who only gave him $4.
And I look like a guy
Usually
who
they
might
just say
only
more
give you
tip.
$4.
And you say, oh,
How do
I
they
had
say
no
it?
idea.
More
More tip.
tip.
How did I say?
More tip.
Oh no.
$5.
Oh Jesus. So you were just $1 off.
You pay now.
Did you request a new code?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We're still trying to order.
Yeah, we're getting
We
like
will
something.
never get this.
Let's just go. Let's just.
Did we even order it?
No, we're waiting on to send me the DoorDash code. Come on, DoorDash. You sponsor everyone.
Take this 18%, bitch.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, if you just like
Too fast.
honestly, if
furious.
DoorDash just paid for our lunch every week,
Oh, that would be worth it,
Right?
right?
That would be.
So
if we
you-
talked about them,
every week. In
we
fact,
just drop it.
Should we start now?
I think we should go ahead and hashtag DoorDash. Here, listen to me. And
you
we
need
cheap.
some
We're
quick-
three guys. I mean, how much can it be? What, $40 a week, right?
Oh, yeah. When
Give
we
us
need some quick.
$50. $20 a person. $60 a week. DoorDash.
And
Come on.
I'm not going to use that full
Dude,
20.
I'll wear DoorDash hats.
I said
I'll
cool
get one of
45.
those
We could do it
Cholo
under 15.
DoorDash.
Oh,
DoorDash.
Under eye tattoo?
Yeah.
Under Deus Mortas. You know,
A little
what I
Prima
mean.
Malone.
Yes, very nice.
Well, I think that's enough of that. Hey,
Bill Duke. Bill Duke.
Bill Duke. The Dukes of Hazzard.
yes. Would you go ahead and put up an image right
Of
here?
Bill Duke?
Yeah. Thanks, Bill. Is he still alive?
Still Bill.
I hope
Still
so.
Bill. I hope so too. I saw Danny Glover in an art gallery once.
He's 80 years old.
80
He's
years
6'4".
6
Yeah.
foot.
Can we have him on?
I mean,
Call him up. Is his number on there?
Hey,
White
Bill,
pages.
hey, what hashtag? You know what? Fuck you, DoorDash. You never responded to my.
Fuck you.
You know what? It's over, DoorDash. Even if you wanted to spend us $100 a
Just
week.
call down there. We could go
I mean
get
that would
it.
be nice, but yeah, you're out.
Save that
$250.
18%.
No. You know what? Actually, maybe we should combine them and have DoorDash meets
Bill Duke.
Bill Duke episode.
Okay.
Bill and whoever the CEO is. Just can you guys work it out for me?
Tiny Tim's TikToks.
Why would they do that?
You guys should buy a truck.
Are they just? Is that grain?
Yeah, they're like picking up whatever.
Oh, I thought
grain
it
or
was
dirt.
poop.
I don't think they're trying
I thought
to
it was a
collect poop.
sluice of dookie.
Yeah.
But basically, you don't have a truck, so he's just like sticking it in the back window with the.
How much grain
That's true.
do
You put
need?
you put a little tarp down, and you got a
He's
big
just guiding.
yeah, and you just push it in there, and then shovel it out. At
You know
your
what?
destination.
What's weird to us in another country is totally normal. They would see no issue with this.
I don't.
Fun fact about this place I've heard of called Calabasas.
Ah, the ass.
Calabasas is
Horse country, right?
Native American?
is gourds, right?
Oh, Calabasas
Calabasas
is
is
a
a
gourd.
gourd.
Yeah.
And Calabasas started because there was a truck of pumpkins that got into an accident, and all the pumpkins spilled out. And then all along the road, all the pumpkins would grow up, and that's why it's
Oh,
called Calabasas.
and Chesbro is a pumpkin.
Why isn't it called Pumpkinville?
Well, it's different language.
I see.
Well,
Calabasas.
do you like how old Mexico
I thought
is called New Mexico?
I thought
They're like, we've got
thought that calabacitas is more of the squash variety, even though I guess.
it's a gourd.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
a smaller
It's a
one.
gourd.
Well, you said pumpkin.
Beverly Hills is named after the hills.
Oh, and this lady, Beverly,
Yeah, Beverly. We're the one from there from.
she was quite
D'Angelo.
curvaceous.
Yeah, it's Beverly D'Angelo Hills.
I remember that scene in,
Brown sugar.
well,
Brown sugar, babe. Shock? Shock?
Wait, he's stuck in there.
oh, it's on his Janssen. No. That's a,
It hurts so
no.
good.
no, it does not hurt good.
That's a fish attached to a man's genitals or eel.
Why was that fish so interested?
Well,
They can smell your
this
urine.
is why you're not supposed to take your dick out and pee in the water.
Yeah,
This is why, because they go gobble, especially yours.
Isn't there a lot of, like a
Oh my
parasite?
God. It's mine.
There's the Timmy pees balls. All the fishes can just leave.
Yeah.
In fact, Timmy put his balls in the Colorado River. Wait, it would be the opposite because it's low. Damn it, science.
And it
Whatever.
went, yeah.
Bruh, I ain't never seen some tweaking ass shit like this. This fool look like the Grinch stole motherfucking Christmas. Look at that. Look at that.
The commentary.
Why
is-
do-
Were they watching Cops?
It is interesting that people that are hoarders of junk that live in their car. Like I just can't like. This isn't like a
Yeah, you
nice
have limited space
Butterfield
already.
cabinet made
Yeah.
by the hands of
Well-
craftsmen.
Something happened to us psychologically when we left the nomadic times, to living in concrete. That
Terrible newspaper.
Yeah, people. Basically, people are like attached to things. Like you used to only have what you could carry on your back, and it was very little. And then they switched to a point where like people were like, I have to.
I'm guilty.
Have other
I have
things.
more than one watch. And
Yeah.
You know what? My father would say, "Why do you need more than one watch?" I have more than
Exactly.
one watch.
You got
gotta
two
tell
His
all
wrists.
the
father's
time.
generation was like, you had one watch, and if you had two, why you got
Yeah,
what
you had
got?
one car. You can only drive one. Like that's the way it was.
Probably get pulled.
Let's see what happens.
To the window, to the wall, until the sweat drops down my balls, until all you bitches crawl. Oh, skeet, skeet, goddamn.
I got you there. You guys are there. Oh, it's totally worth it. I hope we can show that one. Yeah, AI, baby.
Yeah,
that's
that's
it.
cool. You can show it because parody is protected.
Oh, this
yeah.
is
Well,
definitely
we'll see.
parody.
We'll see about
Yeah,
that.
the YouTube people, they can be real good people. Okay, so this guy is pushing off, swinging people down, whatever, right? He pushes, his shoelace gets caught. He gets pulled up, off the cliff and swings out to his shoelace, swings back, and the shoelace falls off. Watch it again.
That's nuts.
Watch how one oglet or whatever.
Lucky bastard.
I'd have to visit the restroom.
That's why you don't wear Yeezys.
Oh yeah. You want that shoelace?
I
I don't think anyone's wearing Yeezys anymore.
I like those push buttons.
I just invested heavily in both Yeezys and Beanie Babies.
Oh. What?
Dancing over 40 people.
God, he like belly flops on the dance
He
floor.
saved
He
it.
recovered though.
Yeah.
I would lose all the air that was in my body.
Yeah, he died 15 minutes later
Yeah.
in the school parking lot. They had to do those things where they tape up a bunch of teddy bears on
I don't know
cross.
why he attempted to do that.
What a waste of
That
fucking
looked-
wood.
That looked like a first and
quality.
last time to attempt that flip.
Like he had 12 years ago. He
Yeah,
could do it.
he could do that flip for sure. He knew how to do it.
Hit it. Oh, fight. Go fight.
This is-
Oh, damn.
Oh, what?
I'll pick you up
A lot
by
of
the
kids
hair
enjoy
and
this.
lift you off the ground.
At that point, are they fighting anymore?
Yes. It was not a fair fight.
He's getting his screenshot ready.
Cute. People haven't learned how to solve
I
that
mean,
problem.
I guess is that a good enough closer as any, right?
Oh,
That's is another episode of Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges. I am that Brian Sturges. You follow me at Mr. Brian Sturges, at Brian Sturges. YouTube's, Facefucks, Insta whatnot, Venmo, whatnot.
Yeah, follow him on
Whatever.
Venmo.
Go ahead and follow me on Venmo. Unnecessary Talk. I'm sure there's some other things.
Oh, yeah.
Cliff Beach Music, Side Hustle and Flow, book on Amazon and Audible. And of course, 1192 Studios, Tim Hall Archery. And of course, apologies to the estate of Bill Duke. We hope that. I hope you join us, buddy. So DoorDash, Bill Duke, and
6'4" lips. Bill
Huh?
Duke.
Oh, he's 6'4". Okay, I got
With the
it.
lips.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
just put up the Predator picture of it right here for a closing. Closing shot on Bill Nye. Nash.
Duke.
Sorry.